iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.
When I was younger, I think I saw myself doing Broadway much later in my life. And I don't know what I pictured, but it definitely wasn't this. I don't think it was doing Chicago. I don't even know what I pictured. I just knew I really wanted to be on stage and to be doing theater again at some point in my life. So this is all very surreal to me. Oh, it was so overwhelming. I cried. I jumped up and down. I called everybody in my life. and and it was just really special because I think for so long I've done television and film, but I've always been such a theater nerd and I've loved coming to New York and I've loved seeing shows even when they come to Los Angeles, which is where I'm based. I love going to the theater. So to now be a part of this community and I mean, just that initial phone call saying that I'm going to be on Broadway was just a dream. And then my first night, it was just that dream became reality, and now I pinch myself every night. So during my rehearsal process, I think it was all out of body. Like I wasn't there. I remember the first time I walked onto the stage to do rehearsals, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't even how I couldn't process what was happening. But I remember reminding myself that I really wanted to be present on my opening night, and I really felt like I was. And everyone sort of helped me be present too, which was great. The ensemble stopped by my room before the show and just kind of like put me at ease. I was so nervous, but I was very present. I remember it very clearly. I don't actually think I knew what I was going to be stepping into. I think mentally preparing just was making sure that I'm staying healthy. I'm building up my stamina. I'm just trying to do the basic things, the necessities, like making sure I'm staying hydrated and all of the things that you want to stay good and pure for the 8-show week. Like you just don't want anything to get in the way. And I really don't think that I was prepared, even with all the preparation that I did, because it is so much work. It's so challenging. But everyone is, it really is like a family there. So everyone has your back. If you're having a day where you're feeling like a bit sore or even just tired, everyone is there to help you through it, which is really amazing. I saw the show maybe 5 years ago. And it's so iconic. It's so fun. It's so entertaining. It's filled with so many different genres, which I love. And I just think that the show can live on for so long. It can speak to so many different generations. And I originally, the thought of me doing the show came up last year. And I just immediately, before I even got it, I immediately like dove into research, just like learning all about Chicago, learning all about the history behind it, the people, the creatives, everyone who have sort of brought this show to what it is today. And yeah, I feel really lucky to be a part of that history now. It's been a really special experience. I have met a lot of fans outside the stage door after a show where it's either their first Broadway show or it's their first time seeing the show with somebody my age playing Roxy. And I really love how they're impacted by the story and by the characters. And the story, even though it's based in the 20s, it's still now it lives in the 2020s now. And I think it's really interesting to see how these young people are so connected to it, even though the story is much older than they are. There's a little section in the show where I go from We Both Reached for the Gun into Roxy, and I don't ever leave stage. I go on stage for We Both Reach for the Gun, and then I immediately go into Roxy. And that little section in the show is like my pinch me moment every night because I'm just there I never leave the stage to like go back and like freshen up. Like I'm fully there. And both are my favorite numbers to perform. So to do those back to back and to just have that experience being on stage for that long is so cool and so surreal. Oh man, I feel so lucky. Everyone just welcomed me with open arms, and I couldn't have imagined a better experience walking into this. I've felt so safe and supported, and I feel like those things are really important when you're stepping into, because this is a job. So I was stepping into a new work environment, but it's so comfortable because everyone just allows you to be you and allows you to try new things every night. And yeah, you just feel really supported. And I'm with some pretty incredible talents. So I feel like I'm in really good hands and I'll miss them very much when it's all over. I don't even know if I have words for that. I feel so grateful to be a part of this community. I've for so long loved theater. I've loved coming to New York. I've loved experiencing Broadway. And to now be a part of this world is beyond what I could have ever imagined. And I just feel so grateful that the Broadway community has allowed me to come in and be a part of this. I have a Blumhouse Amazon movie coming out in the fall, and I'm so, so excited about it. It's with Julie Bowen, Kiernan Shipka, and I love Blumhouse. I love horror movies. This is a slasher film, and we had such a great time making it, and I think people are really going to enjoy it. It's entertaining and spooky and all of the, Halloween things that we love.
iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes-Benz.